everyone to Special Talks. Today, we have a traveler with us. Travelers are flexible and resilient. They're courageous and open minded. They're adventurous and a bit crazy. So, today, we have Naveen Varma with us. So, Mr. Naveen Verma, would you like to introduce yourself?
Thank you so much, Shriti, inviting me on this platform named Special Talks. So it's my pleasure to introduce myself. Hey, hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Naveen Varma, and I'm from Haryana, living in Mumbai. I am vivid traveler about 0.8% of cities and towns of India. In order to find the places to explore the new beautiful places with a motto to learn their cultures, rituals. And as we know that without food, no one can survive. So in order to uh, satisfy my inner soul and tongue, I try my best to relish different types of food, local food, as much as I can.
So, Naveen, would you like to tell us about your most recent travel? I heard it was amazing.
Yes, recently I have traveled to two different states. First is Gujarat and second is Maharashtra. In Gujarat, I have traveled in Kutch region, in the specifically Bhuj and Gandhidham. And second is the Rajkot, city Rajkot, which is also known as the Saurashtra capital. From there, you can say the Saurashtra region begins. So that's why we also say the city Rajkot as a gateway of Saurashtra, because from there you entered into the Saurashtra region. So you can say that Gujarat has two different kind of region. First, the Kutch region, according to me, the first is the Kutch region, and second is the Saurashtra region. Saurashtra region considered different types of these small towns and cities like Junagadh, Dwarka, Porbandar, Somnath, and the main city of the Saurashtra is the Rajkot. And the Kutch region is like Bhuj, Gandhidham, Bachau, Samakhiali. So these are the cities where you can say, and that's it. Second is the Maharashtra. In Maharashtra, I explored the Ahmednagar, Pune, and Sainagar, which Sainagar also comes under the district of Pune. So I will consider as Pune only. So I explored uh, Sainagar, Ahmednagar, this Bhima Shankar, and also Shani Signapur. So I will share the route from where I have went to. Uh, First, when I went to Gujarat, that was a train journey, and this Pune Ahmednagar, this was the road trip journey. And Gujarat was the 7 days of 7 days planned. So my plan was only for 5 days, but I stretched to 7 days. And this Pune's trip was of 2 days, only for 2 days, and it was completed in 2 days only with proper time. So this route was we started from Mumbai, then we went to Pune via Nasik. The reason behind Nasik route was very fine, and the condition of the roads were very good. There is one more route which was immediately after when you are crossing the Igatpuri. So that route was not good, because as we discussed from many peoples that that route wasn't good, and so that's why we opt from to went to Nasik, went to Pune via Nasik. It's hardly additional 30 kilometers will be added in your kilometers. So this was the route, and while reaching to the Bhima Shankar is actually a total mountain range, Sayadri mountain range. So that we went from Ahmednagar to via this Pune bypass highway. So this was the route, and that Ghat section was about to 40 to 50 kilometers, which we took around 1.5 hours to reach.
So that must have been a very enjoyable journey, as you have noted that you traveled with a lot of routes and marking places how and when to travel. So, how do
Yes,
you plan
I
your
marked all
travels?
the places.
Yeah, I have
I planned.
I have known that you that
Sorry, sorry.
I know that you are one person which we can always go to if we are lost anywhere. For example, if you want to know direction of any place, you are the one which we can assort to कि यहाँ से कहाँ जाना है नवीन से पूछो. So well, let's go, take you to the next question. So, how do you plan your travel, or how can we plan our travel in the year 2022? Like you have already said that some places have traffic and you look for culture and seasons as well. So, can you brief us on can we plan for travel in year 2022?
So I traveled. So I planned for travel like depending upon the season and depending upon the destination which I am opting for.
Okay.
It's totally depend upon us only that in which season you want to go. Like if you talk about winter season, so there are a lot of destination that you can explore. So I and also it's depend upon the temperature of that area, whether it is suitable for you, because every human being's body temperature is different, and one can adopt that temperature of that city, town, or village. One might not be. So it's totally depend upon us only how your bodies work. So I plan according to the like I said, that according to season, destination, and these are having the direct relationship with the weather condition also, environment also, and atmosphere also. माहौल कैसा बनता उधर उस area का, you get to
Okay.
know, because you search on Google कि वहाँ का area कैसा है, whether the people, tourist people are coming over there at that particular time in which you are going. So as a I plan, and we also look for the what is the best season to explore, because here the point comes, what is the best season. So best season are the all 12 months for
Hmm.
all different places, and so we have to decide which is the good. Yeah.
Like in winters we suggest that if someone is living in a hot place they can go to come to north area to explore the winter cold, and if in winters similarly we are living in a
Yeah.
cold region and want to explore a warmer region, like we can go to the south, because in right now there we can see that it's a summer season there. Even in winters people are wearing
Yeah, you can
half
say in
shirts.
the hmm,
Yeah.
in the south season, in the South India, the winter is not much catch over there as compared to north. So you can explore that area, and I decide my trip based upon two answers, whether yes or no. If the answer is no, then I put a full stop over there, and if the answer is yes, I simply put a comma and start further. So before doing this kind of things, first we have to take the permission from our parents whether they allow us or not,
So,
because they are the main.
do you travel alone, or do you travel with family or some friends? Your group travels with you.
uh, Usually I travel alone only. I'm a solo traveler also. The Gujarat region which I have covered, I traveled alone, and with this Pune Ahmednagar, I travel with family.
Okay. So, what are the other things that you look for when you travel? The lodging, food, and other things, like you said in the very beginning, that food is what you crave for and look around. So what kind of food, or how does food affects your choice of a place? And how can we follow COVID protocols with food and lodging? How can we do that?
So first I will come for lodging. The lodging is a very important role because you have to stay if you are covering if you are going for 3 to 4 days, that you there must be a proper place so that you can stay over there, so that you can रात निकालने के लिए कुछ तो जगह चाहिए अपने को. So that what we need. So I prefer not to do online bookings because during this situation uh, in COVID, we can't predict that whether the hotel's staff cleaners were good, they maintain their hygienist and proper sanitization. In order to avoid that confusion, you directly step into the hotel, which hotel you want, or you can search in the Google even which hotel is good, so that so you go there, and once you checked by your naked eyes, it will be satisfactory for yourself also, that yes, what I have expecting and what I have get. And if suppose you booked online, it might be that you don't like the place, so you cancel. वहां पर वो बहुत ज्यादा दिक्कत हो जाती है कि एक बार कैंसिल किया फिर वापस ढूंढो. सो वो कंफ्यूजन अवॉइड करने के लिए you can prefer or you can visit different kinds of hotel of that particular area which you are traveling. So for my lodging, when I went to Gujarat, I stayed with my mama in my mama's house. He's staying in Gandhidham, so I stayed there only. And when I traveled to this Ahmednagar, I stay in hotel only. We haven't booked online. We have offline booking करी थी हमने. And I prefer I must uh, put the top, that
Righty.
first position पे अगर मैं रखूंगा तो वो रखूंगा धर्मशाला. You have heard about that धर्मशाला. You जो कि वो ट्रस्ट के अंदर ही बनाई जाती है, पर्टिकुलर ट्रस्ट wherever you are going. So Dharamshala is considered to be a best place for living at night because it's totally clean. Because once the thing come under the trust or under the some local body or authority, that place will be cleaned.
Maintained by them.
You will be feel that यार ये area कितना अच्छा है, maintained, clean in very disciplined manner. So we chosen to stay at the Dharamshala, and what we expect and what we get. We was expecting that at Dharamshala will be cleaned, will be very sanitized, and all the that bed sheets and pillows were clean. And the moment we enter the room, all the things were arranged in a very proper manner so that the tourist won't harm, because they are also having some respect towards the tourist, and what they expect that the value should be given to the tourist than money.
That was a very valid point, Naveen. So what about the food? How do you look for food in
Food.
Hmm.
I looked around food for especially the local food first, and I will try to avoid for this during this period to taste this street food. You can taste a very little amount in order to satisfy yourself that I have tasted this local food, but don't eat too much so to harm your body, because to avoid this situation, looking up this scenario. So I arrange food from the different, like I went to different stalls, different small hotels, and I usually prefer to take this chapati and dal.
Of that
That's
region?
it.
That's a very good point. So would you rather order from a restaurant, from your hotel, or would you go to a place when you are traveling?
No, I go to
To eat
place.
there?
I go to place. I go to place that I go to that restaurant, I sit over there, and it will come with lots of benefits. You can look around first. Second thing, you can see in what वो किस तरह से परोस रहे हैं आपको.
So
Second thing, you
yeah.
can talk with the local peoples even. You can talk with the local people even if you want to go somewhere else from that place. So you can talk to that manager, hotel, restaurant manager even. He can guide you very well. So there are lots of benefits while stepping into the restaurant for having lunch, dinner, or breakfast. And like I can share, when I went to Gujarat, so one of my friend was staying in Gujarat. His name is Jaideep. So he took me to the moment I entered into the grocery, I call him, bro, I need one plate jalebi papada. I need, it is must, because every the moment you enter the Gujarat, आपको कुछ नहीं समझ आएगा तो except for one thing, that is jalebi papada, just because of Jethalal. We all very know the Jethalal is a very fond of this jalebi papada. So he picked me from Rajkot, and my luggage was kept on his house. The moment we kept, he said कि चल फटाफट चल, तेरे को वहीं लेके चलता हूँ सीधा. So he took me to the famous place of Gujarat, the
Jalebi
restaurant.
Family.
Yeah, not for jalebi papada. He that hotels, that restaurant provide served us this gathia and jalebi. Yeah.
So you are really a foodie to go to a place and contact. Okay. That's all for now. I would like to know, and our audience would like to know rather, ki, what are your future plans for travel?
For future, perhaps looking up this situation as the cases are increasing, so I'm postponing my plans for next coming up months. So let's your audience decide what will be the my next destination. I can give the hint that city is considered to be as a foodie city and also mini Mumbai.
Okay. So that was a
Yeah.
very good hint.
Thing I want to add in this, that you must be safely travel, because and you also you have to follow the COVID protocols. As I used to carry the double mask, you have to wear. I used to wear the double mask, and where necessary, I wear the gloves even, and that spray, and
Sanitizer.
one bottle of sanitization. So in order to uh, protect ourselves, you must to take this kind of measures. Wherever you are going, you must spray, although that place is sanitized from them, but it's your duty to do once again, to avoid this kind of things, because this disease is very harmful for each and everyone. It's spread by touching the things. So I did this all the things and very well. So I hope you will do and follow these rules and regulation which provided by our government, and follow in and travel very safely and in a very decent manner. So in order to satisfy yourself, and one more thing, that don't do any kind of things that other people will get harmed, or in order to get injury to yourself. Because I have seen while traveling in recently that some of the people were doing some mischievous things, that both of the party get
Sure.
harmed. Yeah.
So, Mr. Naveen, if you allow, I would like to take a small rapid fire round with you so as to
Yeah,
interest our
sure.
audience.
Yeah, sure.
So, my first question is mountains or sea?
Mountains.
North or south?
South.
Winters or summers?
Winters.
Road or railway?
Rail.
Okay, and what if rail is not available?
Then by road. There are some uh, destination which you have to board by road only. Like
So
when
would
I
you
went to
prefer?
this, I want to share my experience in Gujarat where I deboard from train in Gandhidham. From there, I took where after that, after some few days after later, we took the route by road because after the Bhuj is the last stop of that Gujarat in the Kutch region. You after that you can't go by rail. You have to go through road only. You heard about this white desert run of Kutch. From there you have to go just by road only, which is around 150 kilometers approx from the Bhuj station. And one more destination you can explore is the Matana Mud, that is Ashapura Mandir. You can also explore there only, which is very, it's a religious place. And one more, this run of Kutch Lake, which is near to Khavda district in this Kutch. So these are the places you can travel by road only. You can't have the option where the option is sorry, where the option of rail is stopped. You have to catch through
A
road
roadway.
only.
So
Yeah,
on road, bus or car?
bus.
Okay, that's it for today. And we would like to thank you
Thank
for
you.
being with us. And we would like to
Thank
invite
you
you
so
again
much.
next time with
It's
another
my
intriguing
pleasure.
topic.
It's my pleasure to be on this platform, sharing my experience on this platform, so that uh, those who are traveling, though are planning to travel, so that they can help from this video. I try my best to cover each and every points so that